Hello everyone, happy Monday. I hope everyone's had a good day and you've been able to carry on with some of our activities today. It's been lovely to speak to some of you today, and it's now time for our story. So today's story is Shifty McGifty and Slippery Sam, all about two dogs that don't always make the best choices, okay? I hope you enjoy, and here we go. Shifty McGifty and Slippery Sam. In the dead of night, when the moon yawned down, two gloomy robber dogs plodded through town. They got to their house and they flopped down inside. "We're no good at robbing at all," Shifty sighed. He tipped out their swag bag, but nothing was there except for a spider who gave them a scare. "You're right," nodded Sam. "We are bad at this job, and think of the places we just couldn't rob. The bank, the butcher's, the paper shop too, the bookshop, the bike shop, and even the zoo." "Hey, we should rob somewhere less tricky," Sam cried. "Like where?" muttered Shifty. "Where haven't we tried?" "Our neighbours," yelled Sam with a whoop and a shout. "But hang on," groaned Shifty. "They never, ever go out." He paced up and down. "Well, we could invite them to tea." "A party," he sniggered. "Oh, clever old me. And then when the neighbours are having fun, we'll sneak to their houses and rob everyone." "But parties have food," grumbled Sam, "and we can't cook." "Don't worry," said Shifty. "We've got this cookbook." They started with donuts, and to their surprise, they turned out just right, so they cooked some fruit pies. "Now cupcakes," cried Shifty, "and let's ice them too." "Hey, I never knew baking was so fun, Sam. Did you?" "Wow, look at all their tasty treats." The party day came and the neighbours piled in. "How lovely," said one with a big curly grin. They gasped with delight when the food was set down. "So creamy, so dreamy, the best buns in town." "Why, thank you," blushed Shifty. "It's nothing," beamed Sam. "Would you care for a donut with raspberry jam?" "Now's our moment," hissed Shifty. "They're all drinking tea. We need to get robbing, I think. Follow me." As they sneaked through the window, they hadn't a clue that a neighbour had heard what they wanted to do. "They're thieves," he said crossly. "I think that it's time that we all put a stop to this terrible crime." As the robber dogs went to see what they could find, all of their neighbours were creeping behind. "Oh, wow," whispered Sam as they slunk through the door. They'd never seen so many goodies before. Then all of a sudden, the door opened wide. "No, you don't," yelled their neighbours, bursting inside. But the Scotty dog suddenly started to sob. "My Teddy," he sniffled. "They stole Big-Eared Bob." "Don't cry," pleaded Shifty, and Sam turned quite pink. "We're sorry," they murmured. We just didn't think." "We see now that robbing makes everyone sad, but we still need a job. Just a job that's not bad." "I know," cried the sausage dog, nodding his head. "Why don't you open a cafe instead?" "A cafe?" gasped Shifty. "Do you think we could do that?" "Oh, yes," cried the others. "You would be really good." So, the very next week, on the town's busy street, their new cafe opened. It had white polished tables and chairs with pink hearts, and it served yummy cupcakes and little jam tarts. "Oh, wow," Sam grinned Shifty. Just look at that queue. All our neighbours are waiting, and other dogs too. Sam peered from the window and fluffed up his hat. No more robbing, he nodded. We are done with all of that. Now, Shifty and Sam never grumble or groan. They love baking cakes and they leave crime alone. And as for their swag bag, I'm happy to say they crumpled it up and they chucked it away. The end.